Hello, I'm Avis Kalfsbeck, and this is the Peace is Here podcast. Welcome to Peacewarts, School of Peacecraft and Inquiry, where we practice the skills of peace through short daily classes. We take the peace work seriously, but not ourselves. If you're joining us mid-school year, you're not late. Orientation begins at episode 198. Peacewarts is a nonfiction podcast series. Today's episode is a short fictional festival created to set the stage in our imaginations for the Peacewarts journey ahead. Welcome to the quad. Today is not for lecturing. Today is for breathing. Before we climb the stairs of the tower tomorrow, we are here to arrive together, to feel the ground, to notice who showed up, to celebrate the audacity of our own curiosity. Look around for a moment. This is the Peacewarts Foundations Festival. We call it that because nothing serious begins without gathering and nothing lasting is built without joy. Today we lay stones, not conclusions, foundations. You'll see professors drifting in from all sides of the square. No podiums yet, no hierarchy. Just people who have spent their lives asking hard questions and learning how to stay human while doing it. Smart resources. Before you head to the refreshment tables, a brief logistical note delivered while the sun is still high. We live in a world designed to keep us scrolling, a constant low-grade war for your attention, fueled by outrage and speed. At Peacewarts, we practice something else. We practice the deep look. When you do your daily lookups, we ask you to move past the surface, seek out human-authored, peer-reviewed records, the slow work, the kind that doesn't shout. Start with academic libraries or university presses. Use JSTOR for humanities, Google Scholar for citations, Core for open access research. For public data, stay with .gov and .edu sources. We're not collecting takes. We're collecting evidence. To keep your mind clear, we use the CRAAP Test here. You'll hear it often, so let it settle in. C, currency. R, relevance. A, authority. A, accuracy. P, purpose. If a source fails the test, don't argue with it. Just don't let it into your vessel. You may use AI, but treat it as a curious librarian, not an oracle. It's excellent at helping you organize notes or explain a complex term, but it can hallucinate and it can drift. If you use it for research, apply the receipts protocol. Do your best to never accept a factual claim from an AI unless you can trace it back to a human-authored source. Use AI to find the door, but walk through it yourself to make sure the room actually exists. Now let me draw your attention to the edges of the square. Over by the sycamore tree, Elena from social chemistry steps forward. She's wearing a linen jacket with the sleeves rolled up just enough to suggest she's used to lab benches and late nights. There's a faint smudge of graphite on her thumb she hasn't noticed yet. She lifts her glass, smiles once, and says, "Do not be afraid of the heat of disagreement. In the lab, nothing changes without a reaction. The goal isn't to be nice. The goal is to be stable. When conviction is mixed with respect for dignity, you get a compound that can hold under pressure." She nods as if to herself. You are allowed to be firm and kind at the same time. At the fountain, Marcus from Ethical Defense clears his throat. He's wearing a worn leather satchel that looks older than some treaties. No notes, just presence. "Look at your hands," he says. "They are tools of the great graft. Most systems will tell you the only way to protect what you love is to destroy what you fear. That's lazy thinking." He flexes his fingers once. The strongest shield is a regulated heart. When you refuse to become the monster you're fighting, you've already won the most important battle. And now if you look toward the raised stone steps, you'll see the headmistress of Living Roots approaching. She's in sturdy boots dusted with real soil, a dark green scarf knotted loosely at her collar, hair pinned back without ceremony. She waits until the square quiets. The soil doesn't care about your flags, she says gently. It cares about your care. She scans the crowd slowly and steady. We are the ancestors of a world that is currently being planted. Every question you ask is a seed. Every fact you recover is water. Don't worry if you don't see growth right away. She smiles. We are building for the year 2126. Now listen. Across the quad, the resonant four are setting the tone. One adjusts the cello end pin, another taps a loop pad softly, testing the air. The sound that emerges isn't loud, it's felt. Cello low and grounding, ambient hums that echo like the planet's own frequency, a rhythm that feels like a heartbeat, steady but alive. This isn't music for marching, it's music for remembering how to stand. Help yourself to the Solaris Refresher, ginger honey, sparkling spring water, a sprig of mint floating on top like it knows it belongs there. It's designed to wake you up, not dull you down. We don't need numbness here. We need clarity. Stay a while. Talk to someone you don't know. Notice who listens well. Let the music do some of the work thinking usually tries to do alone. Tomorrow, we stop being tourists. Tomorrow, we become students. I'll see you then at the Department of Universal Understars for our first class. Enjoy the festival. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to support the Pieces Here podcast, the most helpful way is to follow it wherever you're listening. It helps share the message with others. You can also support this piecework at my Patreon for $4 a month, about what a used paperback goes for these days. Just go to Patreon at patreon.com/Avis Kalfsbeck. That's AVISKALFSBEEK. My most recent book is Mana Mutante, a best friend eco-fiction novella about food systems, featuring Tilly, Camas, Pedro, and the rest of the gang. It's book 6 in the Pedro the Water Dog Saves the Planet series and is available wherever you buy books. You can find all of my peace projects and stay in touch at aviskalfsbeck.com. Music is by Javier Peque Rodriguez. Sound effects are from Pixabay. Regarding peace, we need not delay or despair. We are not late. We are right on time to love. We are all scholars of peace. Listen for the peace.